programs. These deals won't last long and are set to expire at the end of August.
EPA fuel estimate for 2010 Subaru Forester 2.5X manual transmission, 27 mpg highway. 2009 Honda CR-V four-wheel drive, EPA estimate 26 mpg highway. Actual mileage may vary. Based on manufacturer's website data as of June 2009. Claim based on cumulative awards won since 1997 from Car and Driver, 5 Best Trucks. Edmunds.com, Editor's Most Wanted. And R.O. Polk & Company, Polk Automotive Loyalty Award.
Characters welcome.
All right, Jake.
My heater's broken, I'm so tired. I need your fuel to build my fire. Girl next door, her lights around, yeah. Lord's gone and I'm down and out.
Woo,
Cold in time again. Yeah.
Oh,
Just loves you.
The Break Room, 96.5 WCMF.
it is the break room. It's Tommy filling in for Bill, who's on vacation. Pat Duffy's here doing my gig, and Danny's got his gig going on, and somebody's ending their gig. It's Philbilly. We're going to roast him in a minute, but first let's get our boy in here. This is Billy right here?
This is Bill.
Billy!
Hey!
Oh,
So I walked into this place I'm staying at
Yeah.
yesterday. It's a fully furnished like condo. If you have a timeshare, and they give you all the stuff to cook. It's a full kitchen and
oh,
everything.
nice.
The place is polished and shiny. And I look around, and right at the head of the dining room table was a nice little turd.
What? What do you mean, like an animal turd or a human turd?
It looked like a dog turd, right? So I call downstairs and I go, and I had just lugged up. I mean, I'm sweating and huffing and puffing, emptying his car, all this crap.
Can we play?
And
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And I get up there, and so I call them and go, do you want to move? We're on the 5th floor. I go, no, I don't want to move. I just want somebody to come up. And so they come up, and they're trying to convince me that it's a piece of beef that they missed when they were cleaning.
Beef?
Yeah, and I go, what piece of beef has that puckered end like a Hershey's Kiss?
I guess if you were
It has
making
seeds in
rectalinas.
So then they bring up somebody, and they go, and what they do is they buff the carpet.
Yeah.
So they're going to buff the carpet. They go, you want the whole carpet buffed? I go, no, I just want where the turd is buffed. They came up and they buffed that, and then they're all. I must have got 4 apology calls.
So it
looked like a legitimate turd.
Now, you know where I thought you were going with this?
Where?
That Jackson got something off, like at the gag store and put it there when he walked in, and then pulled the move on you.
No,
I know he likes the magic and
I
stuff.
don't need to give any ideas either. But
Oh man, because that would have been so what you would have done to your father.
Absolutely.
With the can of ass and all that stuff you used to do, itching powder crap you used to pull in your old man.
Or the best was when I got a little bit older, and I realized we used to tell my dad that some kid down the beach took our sand toys and got it mixed up, and he would see his fat belly go running down the beach, and then he'd come back, and I'd be holding up ours going, oh, found it.
Give your old man a heart attack.
As he's running down the beach to confront some family for stealing our 5-cent shovel.
Oh, how's the weather down there in FLA?
It's good, but I keep hearing about this Hurricane Daniel or Danielle.
Well, there's like 3 in a line, but they look so far out. I think you're going to be long gone before they do anything.
Well, I sure in hell hope so.
One's in Africa right now.
Yeah, no, I know that one wasn't there. Hey, what happened? Yesterday I have headline news on, and I hear explosion at Rochester Airport.
Yes, what turned out it was somebody trying to light a fire under Philbilly's career. And, his whole career is full of gas and crap, and it just imploded. No, I guess they have one of these hydrogen refueling stations, for those flex fuel things, for the buses and stuff. And I guess a guy was there with a big tank, and something happened, maybe like static electricity or something, and 2 things blew up. The truck and a tank went up, and the guy's from Ohio burned his hands and his face. He's at Strong, and Berkeley Green's trying to get an interview with him if this guy wants to talk today.
I wonder what that'll sound like.
But yeah, no kidding. A little crusty, a little crispy. But it was funny because yesterday on the computer talking to a guy on the phone at the same time, and they go, my God, there was an explosion at the airport. So I go over there, and Channel 10 in the middle of the day ran with it for 2 hours. Like they blew all their daytime programming gone for this explosion.
Wow.
And they had nothing to say, except you just let Ned Adams standing in front of the smoke. loving.
It gets ridiculous. I think cars are covered and stuff. But I guess that's what we live in now. I don't know.
So now well, go ahead.
No, go on.
Well, we got the roast today.
Yeah.
Do you have stuff?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right. Can you hold? I was gonna have Duffy kick it off. Unless you
Sure.
want to kick it off.
Sure, no, I'll hold and then I'll go.
All right. So before you kick it off, now. Do you know whose birthday it is today, Phil? It's Phil's last day here, really, for us. How long have you been? How long you been at CMF?
I started interning in 2002.
Okay, so you've been here a long time, and you're wrapping things up. You're going to BOCES. You're going to get your master's degree, and in teaching. You said that's what
to be determined.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know whose birthday it is today?
Well, it is the end of the month. Is it Michael's today?
This is another guy you do a great impression of, and he's 58 today.
50.
Oh, Danny's got it already, dumbass.
Is it Pee-wee?
Yeah.
Paul Rubens is 58?
53. He's 58. He's 58 today.
Wow, okay.
Birthday. Look at
I didn't
that.
realize he was that. He doesn't look that old at all.
That's right. Look at that. See, on your last day.
Yeah, because last time I saw him all dolled up in Pee-wee gear, he still looked the same.
Well, yeah, he's thin. He puts a little makeup on. Yeah. You should look into that. All right.
We ready?
This is the roast of Phil Billy. By the way, if you want to join in, 222-6000. Oh, by the way.
Because nobody called our Phil Billy roast line.
I mean, people, yeah. I said, you suck so bad, nobody called.
That's because it seemed to me when I heard you guys were going to do a roast, it's like, what can be said about me that hasn't been said already? I've been
I got a page. Billy's got a page.
This show.
Danny's got a page.
Long?
They did a whole show about David Hasselhoff with the same jokes. They still made it funny.
And you get to rebut. You can make fun of all us.
I have nothing.
How do you not have a rebuttal?
Because I've
This is how pathetic he is.
I found out
We're
about
talking about a guy whose highest score academically came on a blood test. What do you think? Nothing.
Hey,
See how easy it is?
Don't use all your good lines just yet.
See how easy it is? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the comedic touring Pet Duffy.
Tommy, Danny, Billy, I want to talk about a certain someone.
Go ahead.
A pudgy, pale, glasses-wearing human being who, despite their total lack of talent, spent many years on the airwaves of WCMF. I want to talk about Sally Carpenter, but she's not here today.
I felt that one over here. Nice setup.
So instead, I'll talk about Phil Sherman.
That just made the whole roast right there.
Phil Sherman.
I don't care what you say about me now.
Trying to roast you here. Phil Sherman is
Say anything.
Phil Sherman is a man Rochesterians have come to love, despite the total lack of any reason to love him. Phil got his start in radio on the Old Brother Wee show. He started as a phone screener, and over 8 years, through his talent, hard work, and sacrifice, ascended to the position of out-of-work phone screener. Phil,
it's all true.
Phil, when he was on the break room,
Yeah.
he was listed as a producer while working for the break room. And every day he would come in and produce a reason to fire him. Phil is an eclectic man.
Yeah.
Little weird. He loves karaoke. He's fantastic at it.
Yeah,
He does a great job of imitating hundreds of pop stars while singing their songs on stage. In fact, the only thing he can't imitate is the success of nearly everyone else around him. Phil is a diehard Michael Jackson fan who loves to sing and dance. He also has a homosexual friend who he has attended concerts with that he met in a chat room on the internet.
True story.
He's a sensitive man who can be soft-spoken and is childless at the age of 30. People say, hey, maybe Phil's gay. I know Phil's not gay. He may be gay. The only reason he hasn't come out of the closet, the only reason Phil hasn't come out of the closet is because he couldn't get his fat ass in there to begin with.
Oh, by the way, look at this cartoon somebody sent. Can we get that up?
Yeah, I'm gonna put
Billy,
that up.
somebody sent a caricature of Phil.
Oh my God!
It's just,
That's my father did that caricature.
Oh my God!
Where the hell did you
Look at
get
that.
that?
Your father. Look at that. Young Phil holding an ice cream cone.
Oh my goodness! Where the hell?
It's called
did you
the
find those
Avalanche
Look how
pictures?
cute you were.
I was.
Oh God, no.
We're talking about
Okay.
gay Phil.
Yeah.
Phil's gay. Phil seems so gay that when I explained that joke to Stan Main, he called Phil a faggot.
Stan's gay.
Yes, okay. Like I said, Phil's a little weird.
That's just a joke for the room.
Yeah, well,
Go ahead.
Okay. Phil's a little weird. He's got a superhero fetish. He enjoys when his wife dresses up like a superhero and has sex with him. What few people know is that his wife is actually a superhero. Her superpower? Having sex with Phil Sherman. Sex with Phil must be terrible. I've seen this man with his shirt off. He looks like a fuzzy bag of year-old pizza dough. It's true.
What a description, man.
Phil,
Man.
Phil actually proposed to his wife on the air of the Brother Wee show. That exchange.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
He proposed to Tandy on the air, brother. That exchange actually accounts for almost 80% of Phil's on-air time at WCMF. David Carradine gets more air than Phil Sherman does. Phil is a fat guy, a lovable fat guy. He's the founder of Plate Club.
Yes, that's right.
Founded Plate Club.
I still have the picture on my phone.
2
phones ago, I've transferred that picture of Plate Club.
You have to hold on to it.
Oh, you do?
He's
because every time I go, what the hell is this? I go, oh my God, it's got goddamn Plate Club.
Plate Club. So yeah, he's
4 fat S's in a booth.
He's the co-founder of Plate Club and also the sole founder of the Get Sweaty While Reading Club. Phil Sherman is so fat. His favorite Snapple flavor is Hollandaise. Phil Sherman is so fat that when he does the traffic, his ass blocks the 490 West on-ramp. Phil, he's a stand-up comic.
Yeah.
Does stand-up.
How much did you write?
You told me to write. Phil, it's too easy.
I didn't want your HBO special.
I'm almost done. Almost finished. Phil also. Hey, have I missed yet? It's all been solid. It's all been solid.
You're doing good. You're doing
Phil
great.
also does stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Yes. He's a road warrior doing literally ones of shows a year. He gets picked on a lot because he has a tough time with his material. At least lately, he's had a tough time on stage. He hasn't written a new joke since 1996. It's true. The last time he got an applause break was inside a DeLorean. Phil's jokes are so old, they live in a house in Webster with a Cocker Spaniel.
That hurt. That's too much. You went too far.
Yeah, sorry.
See? These guys don't know when you kid, and you go too far. Then you hurt people.
Phil's jokes are so old, Edie Muley has yet to forget them. And listen.
He comes in this morning. He goes, "What's your mom's name?" I go, "Why?" He goes, "Do you think?" No, it's for Phil's roast.
And watching Phil, you can attest to this. Watching Phil do comedy is tough sometimes. It's a little sad. It's so dad that one time Christian Dan watched his set and then had nothing to say. Yeah. Phil and I, we try and get work together. We'd stand up like there's one time I got Phil a $500 gig at Sticks of Central New York.
Sweet.
It's all part of the philbilly exchange rate.
Oh, okay.
Like when you give him $75 and he comes back with a bowl of cheeseburger chowder and a pitchy story.
Oh God, you remember that? Yeah. How about the second time we asked him to do it? He wanted us all to chip in because it was tapping out their budget to make a bunch of gruel in a pot.
Yeah.
Those guys in that Chilean mine are eating better.
It's sad. In fact, he's having such a tough time making money that when I was with him, Phil sold T-shirts after the show. They were his wife's. When she found out, she was pissed. But seriously, Phil, I love you to death. No matter how dumb people think you are, I will always think you're funny and adorable. And call me when you're gone, like every once in a while.
Absolutely.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Very well done.
Billy.
Well, I found a turd on my rug, and speaking of